people, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Miss Linda, a special needs educator, speech and language therapist. If this is your first time, where have you been? For you to be able to follow up on what you're doing, please make sure you watch the previous video. I'm insisting, watch the previous video. So today we are spoiled again. We have an amazing guest. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Just tell us briefly who you are.
Okay. So thank you so much for having me.
Welcome.
My name is Fonda and I'm a pediatric physiotherapist. That means I'm a physiotherapist but specialized in working with kids, which I've been doing since 2003. So for almost 20 years I've been working with children, from kids with disabilities, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, spinal bifida, epilepsy, behavioral problems, ADHD, autism, but also in the normal clinic, kids with developmental delays or who are a bit more clumsy, who can't keep up with their peers. So the whole area, even like fractures, like an elbow fracture, kid falls out of the tree, fractures an elbow, they can come for exercises and making sure that the arm heals properly. Yeah, so that's what I do. And I brought my assistant, sorry.
Oh,
to interrupt you. I brought an assistant. You want to say your name? She's instructed not to talk, so she takes it very seriously. Now, her name is Pia. She's my daughter. And she's going to help us out by showing us some exercises. Yes.
Yeah. So today we are going to do some activity on this video on sitting position. Which activities can we do to help children who have developmental delays to have better sitting positions? When it comes to sitting positions or helping children to achieve sitting milestone, it does not only, it's not a cerebral palsy thing or a Down syndrome thing. Most of children, even children who are typically growing up, may have issues with sitting. They might not achieve that sitting milestone, or they may be achieving it quite late. So here what you're doing today, we are doing a video on how the activities that you can do to improve your child sitting, so that there's no any milestone that will be laid back. So on this video, we are focusing on developmental delays. And sitting posture is one of the developmental delays that delay with children actually. And it's cut across all the ranges of children with any any condition or just typical children. Both are typical and typical children. Yeah. So Fonda, would you kindly take us through on activities that we can do to help children who have delayed milestone on sitting?
Yeah. I first want to say, like, when you look at child development,
yes, yeah,
the brain needs to be ready to be able to do a certain activity.
Yes.
So sometimes the brain and the body are not ready yet to do a certain activity. Yeah. And especially when it comes to sitting, sitting requires a lot of head control and trunk control, a lot of muscle power to be able to sit. If you want to put your child in a sitting position and it's like this, then you know actually your child is not ready to even start practicing sitting position. Okay. What you then can do is go back to one of your previous videos
on
for
neck,
the head and neck control and go to the tummy time. In tummy time, when the child is on their belly, they're working a lot on their core muscles, on their back muscles, on their head control. They'll get stronger and that will help them in sitting position. Okay. We now assume that the child is ready to sit. So now we're just going to work on activities that you can do to help the child get a bit better in sitting. Yeah. But like if your child is really sitting like this or really like bend down, go back to tummy time and make sure that the back and neck
is tummy time is the sleeping with the tummy?
On the belly, yes. Pia, can you show? Can you lay down on your belly for a second? Yes.
That's now the tummy time.
This is what we call tummy time. Very important is tummy time.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
But now we focus on sitting. So I'm going to have you come up and sit, Pia. How you first can start is have your child sit between your legs like this. Okay. What you can do is you can use your own legs for support. Yes. You can use your legs for the arms of the child to support on. Yeah. In this way, when the arms are supported, there's more support for the trunk.
Okay.
When there's no support for the arms, this might happen.
Oh, okay.
So they have support, and they can use this to sit more upright and be stronger. So you can use this, and even in this position, you can just like play and make them reach for a toy. Yeah. Can you grab? So what I try, see what she does? She's coming forward.
Great.
Yeah, she's coming forward. And again, can you reach it? Good. Thank you. So you start first very safe, close to the body. That there's not a lot of movement. If you want to challenge the child, you make the movement more difficult. So you can even do them to the side. Pia, can you reach for it? Good. And let them come back. Good. You see, she really needs to reach far. She is what we call moving outside her base of support. She's actually shifting her weight. She's out of balance and needs to go back. There's still support because your legs are supporting the child. So that is a way that you can practice. Just a really fun way. What I don't like about this position, honestly, is that you cannot see the child. You have no interaction. So what I always prefer is to put like a mirror or something so you can still see how the child is reacting. And you can even like have like a communication, you have eye contact, and you can just like see how the child is feeling and how they are responding.
So that's the first step?
Yes. Yeah. So what you can also do, if you have a bobby pillow, this is those feeding pillows, you can put them in front of your child. If you don't have a bobby pillow, you can also just take a big towel, yes, or a blanket. You can roll it and do exactly the same. It's depending on how big the child is, the bigger the roll you need. Like if you have a 6-year-old, you need of course a bigger support in the front than when you have like a 3-year-old. Yeah. So for Pia, we're just using this one. So what you already see what Pia does, and not does anymore, is she started leaning forward. So this is a very good way, because many of our children are inclined to move backwards. So having this in front of them already makes them move forward. And again, you can see she's supporting on her elbows. Sit behind them for security in case they do fall backwards. But you can at least like invite them to move forward and have the support here.
And for how long can you do that?
As long as the child's like.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Just see like when they start arching their back more, when they becoming grumpy, when they start crying is an obvious sign that they don't like it anymore.
Okay.
When they start crying, it means they're not open in learning anymore. And this is learning. This is learning something new. This is getting stronger. This is learning a new activity. If they don't like it, they'll be reluctant. You can do that 3, 4, 5 times, but the 6th time the child won't cooperate anymore. So as soon as the child shows you that they don't like it anymore, you just remove them out of the situation. You just change the position. You lay them down, or you take them on their lap, or whatever you want. You make sure that the child is comfortable again, and then you continue. I'd rather have you do any exercise. Doesn't matter what you practice with your child, but any exercise, I'd rather have you do it very often for a short period than that the child needs to do it for a very long period, but only gets to offer it like once a day. Yeah, it's just like building up. The same as when we start running or exercising, you can better like do it like for a short period, but like do it very frequent, then that you all of a sudden want to start running for half an hour. So when you're doing these activities, don't do for long time. Don't force. Just as long as the child is engaged and likes it, you can continue. Then you can keep on improving, and the child is getting used to the activities. The other one? And the stronger they get, the more fun they get in it as well. All right. So another one, what you can do, and it's very important also in sitting, is of course transitioning in sitting. What you can do is again in this position, and then let's move it to this side so the people at home can see it. Let me not use yellow and yellow. Let me use a red color. You want the child to move to the side. Pia, can you take these blocks? So if the child needs help, what you can do, you can see I help her with my legs to go to this position. Now I don't want to help her. Thank you. I don't want to help her get back up. So again, you want them to reach there.
So you pull them with your leg.
I push a little bit. If they don't do it by themselves, I just push them a little bit with my body, and I still have my hands free. You're too fast, Pia. Wait. So again, wait, and then in this position, you don't want. You're too fast. You don't want to help the child to get back up. So actually, when they're in this position, you actually want the child to work on his upper body and his trunk to get back up. So they do that with this arm. They push up with this arm.
Ah.
If they find it difficult, Pia, can you stay a little bit longer here? If they like this, and they find it difficult, you can help by holding them at their hips and pull them down a little bit towards the floor, or with their shoulder and move them down like this. Yeah. So in this way, they're getting really strong in their trunk, and it's also the way that they can move into belly position, all the way to their tummy. As I mentioned, transitioning is very important. From when you sit, the child might fall, want to go back sitting. So you want to work on those transitions, but moving out of your stable spot, you can easily do that by just making them reach over. You can help with your leg, and then make them come back by themselves by using their body. Okay. Another activity is what you can do. What you always can do is like fun games. Is just on the lap.
Yeah.
Singing. You have some problems with your head control. You have some problems. You can just like make them sit on your lap. I know one of Pia's favorite songs, so let me do that one. It's a Dutch one, or my language. But it's Pia's favorite song. It's about a horse. It's damespaardje, damespaardje, herenpaardje, herenpaardje, boerenpaardje, boerenpaardje, gaat er weg. So you can just do these kind of exercises to improve the sitting. You work on the head control, you work on the trunk control, all needed for sitting.
Wow.
And you can just work on it like that. By doing games, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. All making the trunk stronger.
Oh, so it's just the end control is still sitting.
Exactly. Then of course there's the ball. Not every household has a ball. Yes,
but I think this can be. They can. I think
this one
this
comes
is cheaper.
from Mimiso.
Yeah.
This one comes from Mimiso.
Yeah.
You have them at Decathlon. What you even can do is using a hot water bottle. So you put water in the hot water bottle, and it already is a wobbly surface to sit on. You know which water bottles I mean, right?
Not really. I'm still struggling to figure. I know of so many. We have so many water bottles. I'm wondering.
No, the hot water bottles, like you have an upset stomach and you want to put a hot water bottle on your. Those rubber things.
Oh, then that looks like plastic, kind of plastic ones.
Yes, okay. Not like a drinking bottle.
But it's kind of a bottle. I don't know. I don't remember the exact name for that bottle. Yeah. But I know with description someone is able to capture which kind of bottle, because it's not like the drinking water.
I don't have one here at hand.
It's okay.
But we can add like a picture or something at the end.
Yeah. So
it's wobbly, so you can have your child sit on that as well, because any wobbly surface will help with the control. Okay. Now, but if you have a ball, or you want to invest in buying a ball,
yes,
you can start practicing sitting also like this. Depending on how much support the child is needed, you can hold the child here at the shoulders, or halfway the trunk, or at the hips.
Depending on the
on how stable they are sitting already. If they're very good, you hold them at their knees.
Yes.
Or, I don't even know, maybe in Pia's case, you don't have to hold them, you just only hold the ball.
The ball.
Yes? Be careful. So what you can do is you can move them left and right. And again, you work on the trunk control. So you just try to, you can do like the bouncing up and down. I know a lot of you've done videos on autism. So when you look at vestibular problems or proprioceptive issues, this is really nice with the ball. But you can just move down left and right. First you start slowly, then you can do it faster. It requires more trunk control to do that. You can move left.
So keep on progressing to faster, from slow to faster.
Yes, predictable to unpredictable.
Okay.
So it's like left and right.
Okay.
Only in the same speed, left and right. Then you maybe want to go back to the back and to the front. Then when the child is very advanced, you can just go to all directions without saying anything. Yeah, they just been able to like maintain sitting position.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if the people, let's assume parents are not able to purchase or to invest on a ball, they can use a water bottle.
Yes. I have, wait, can you sit for a second here? That one. That is the one that I mean.
Okay. I'll put the photo at the back of I'll put it at the end of the video.
Yes.
To show the water bottle.
You just put some water. It doesn't even have to be on temperature. We just put the water in it, and it's already wobbly. So you can have the child sit on it, and the wobbly surface is already practicing the sitting balance.
Okay. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Fonda. I'm very sure that viewers really appreciate the content, the activities that you are giving us. So viewers, you have seen what you can do for children who are struggling with sitting milestones. They are not yet achieving the sitting milestones, or they still have not yet been able to sit. This can be children, normal children, this can be children with cerebral palsy, children with Down syndrome, any child with developmental delay who are struggling with achieving the sitting milestones. Those are activities that you can try, attempt at home. Very easy. You can watch the video over again to make sure you get things right. So thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate. See you on the next video. Thank you, Fonda.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.